My name is Anita Broussard. I work at Caldwell Parish School District, and I'm most passionate about empowering students to apply themselves to solving real world problems by becoming creators of real solutions. This video is a video taken of my 8th grade 3D modeling class. Our objective during the video is to use our design process to plan and to create something in order to solve a real world problem. The students have been in 3D modeling for a few months this year and have gone through the tutorials in 3D modeling on 3D designs. They've worked on a ring project, a project on earrings, as well as the nameplate project in Tinkercad. So they're fairly familiar with how Tinkercad works and the workings of it, but they're not as familiar with building something completely from scratch and not using a tutorial-based system. So that was the first time they were doing something like that. The students in my class are fantastic students that are picked from the larger group of 8th graders. It has to be a small class because of the nature of what we do and how difficult it is to 3D print. So it's only my second year doing it. I make my own curriculum. I also find resources that are free other places. So that's what you're about to see is 10 minutes of my 3D modeling class. Thank you. Designing solutions with 3D modeling. So our big question is, how can we design something that can solve a real world problem? So I want you thinking about like classrooms, what happens in there, around the school, around the community, problems that you notice every single day. So stuff that annoys you, or you are like, this is annoying that I have to do this. So we're gonna go through this cycle where we identify a real problem, then you're gonna plan your design on your paper and work collaboratively with your partner. Then we're gonna go to Tinkercad and build it, and then we'll edit it and improve on it and all of those things. So I want you to start with noticing, so you're gonna think for a second. Think about what annoys you during the school day. What do you lose all the time? What falls off your desk or can get messy? What do you wish stayed in one place but like it doesn't? And what do you have to hold on to that you wish you didn't have to be holding on to it? So I want you to think about that for a second, and once you've thought for a second, I want you to talk to your partner and answer one of these questions with your partner. It's okay. No, yeah. Just start talking to each other.
She said
What?
Yeah, or
Remember to think about things that don't currently exist. Like if you could just get it, that's not what you want to be talking about.
So can we find a cup holder that goes connects to the table?
A cup holder that connects to the table. There might be those things in existence, but if you were to like make it very specific to your needs, then yeah, you could work on building that. Especially if it's attached to like a desk, like a school desk. Is that what you're thinking? Okay.
what?
Say that again because I'm wondering what you're saying.
Oh,
Like
oh,
whenever pencils don't have erasers.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
yeah, me too. And then you have to look for things that has an answer. But it's like you could have just had them.
You have to get like one of the big erasers that like. it's
Yeah.
big.
That's true. Okay. So that's some things we're noticing. What gets dropped under desks, I want you to think about. What supplies roll away or disappear? And some of you are already doing stuff like that. What's hard to organize at your desk? What do you carry that could be carried or held better? Or what do you need access to quickly but you never have the space for it? So think about that. Talk a little bit more to your partner about that. Because you're already thinking about those things. It's already happening. Go ahead and talk to each other as soon as you have.
Well, what? I think
Like when have like the desk, like a small desk, you talk with your mom about it, and you talk to the hospital, we got like
Okay, we're gonna go through like one more set of questions. And then I really want you and your partner to like hone in on the thing that you wanna do. So this is just everyday life stuff. What's something small at home that bugs you? Like something at home that's just like, it's annoying, it happens all the time, and you wish there was a fix for it? What's something you misplace a lot? What would be easier if had a holder or a stand on it or something like that? And what breaks because it's not stored well? So think about that and start talking to your partner about it as soon as you. No, people lose a remote. All of them are small. Yeah. Remotes for TVs and stuff. They might be doing that, maybe we'll see. Okay, so now that you kind of talked to each other, I'm gonna need one of you, and you can decide which, and I'll let you talk to each other and decide that. And decide which of you is gonna just like share like one idea you had and what you might start working on. So talk to each other, decide who will talk. It doesn't have to be like the end thing that you're doing, but share something you talked about and what you might wanna do with it, okay? So talk to each other and figure that out real quick.
You're strong and you're passionate and you're strong in the
Miss Lam, when they're talking, if you could film them, that would be great. I know I'm supposed to pretend you're not here, but if you could like be filming them when they're talking. Are we ready to go? Who volunteers as tribute to go first? Garrett's ready. Okay, just give him our attention.
Alright,
Talk
so
to us about what you're gonna do.
we're gonna do a remote holder to like, cause at home, like remotes get lost on the couch and stuff a lot. So we're gonna make a holder they can put it in every time instead of having to just throw it around the couch and stuff and risk it getting stuck.
So, everybody think about their idea. Do you have any questions about it though? Because I have a couple questions.
Where would you put the holder?
We can put it on like a stand by the couch, or we can make it to where it has a wall placement to where it would just like go in there.
Okay. So what makes it different from like something else? Like, I'm thinking, is it magnetic? Like, is it,
Now I think we can make it like measure the remote out to where you can perfectly fit it in, to where it won't slide down or slide out.
oh, okay. Okay. And what makes it, like, forces people to put it back? Cause like, obviously, like a remote control for a TV or something would have a place that you're like supposed to put it, like you could put it on a table or something. The reason people throw it on the couch is because they're like too lazy to put it up. So what like incentivizes people to put it away in your holder?
To where it's not getting lost every time.
Okay. I'm like just trying to like think about a way to attach to the remote itself a holder so that you could put it,
Like retractable.
or something like, yeah, that's a great idea, like retractable. So like, I mean, my uncle, when I was a kid, drilled a hole in his remote control and welded a chain to it and welded the other side to the couch so that it couldn't disappear. But like, that's not a good solution to the problem, but it did fix it. It didn't disappear anymore, right? Okay, who's next?
We can go next.
We can go next.
So what we were talking about was we could have like when we're sitting on the slant desk, we could have like a holder that would hold a pencil so like it wouldn't fall off.
No, that's a great idea, because like with the slanty desks, if you put a pencil in, and it just like rolls off all the time, right? So what makes your like pencil holder better then?
Can we both talk to
Of course, yeah.
Well, there is like when you're sitting in the same desk holder, there's like a little indent at the top that like does it, but sometimes they're like really small or like don't have very big legs. So even if you do it, if you just like set a binder down or something, you'll like drop the pencil out.
Yeah.
And also it's something that's like fall away, and she just like puts it there, and then you can flip it off and like put it on your backpack, and the pencil can just like stay out on the clip on your backpack, and you also won't have to dig through your backpack.
Oh, okay, so it's gonna be like multi-purpose, like it'll work no matter where you're going with the writing utensil. That makes sense. Who's next? We got 2 groups left.
I think that we should get a drawer to put like under the table, and like you could pull it out, and it could hold anything you need, like pencils, remotes, erasers.
No, I like that. What makes it different than like a regular under the desk drawer that you could, I mean, I've printed one before. So it's okay if we don't have an answer to that question, because like we can go over here and you can keep thinking about it, right? Because it's a good solution to a problem, it just already exists.
Aiden Prince, check out.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, what you're thinking about was like a little box thing that you could have a pencil, like you could pencil in, one of the big pink erasers, and then like a handheld metal like sharpener, so you don't have to like go around looking for supplies if like your pencil's not sharpened, if it doesn't have an eraser, like you can just like keep it and put it right in like in the bag and it'll stay just where it is.
So it's a holder and a sharpener and an eraser?
Like you can hold like it's like has spots for a pencil, and then you can put it in an eraser.
So the clip that you saw was the beginning of the engineering design iteration process. And so we met the objective of finding problems and then sharing about possible solutions, giving feedback, asking questions, things like that. In the future, what I will have in years to come are examples of students' work who have been through this whole process, where they started and where they ended up. And I think that could be really helpful in helping students to think about what we're doing, is to be able to also show them. But this is the first year we've started this project, so I didn't have any of those things, but that'll be really, really good. Since we taught the lesson, they've been able to move forward in the design process and are through several iterations of the design process and receive feedback. They've been building it on Tinkercad and giving each other feedback, as well as taking in that feedback and redesigning or shifting gears. So the project has moved quite a bit further since we took the video.